By the Seashore is an oil painting created in 1883 by the French Impressionist master Pierre-Auguste Renoir. It is currently housed in the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. This work holds an important place in Renoir's oeuvre, as it represents a fusion of Impressionist techniques with his personal innovations during the later stages of his career. Renoir is renowned as one of the central figures of Impressionism, but his style evolved significantly over time. In the early 1880s, he traveled to Italy and was deeply inspired by Renaissance painting, which had a profound impact on his art. During this period, Renoir began to incorporate more precise and realistic techniques into his work, in addition to his earlier Impressionist methods. He referred to this new approach as a dry manner, aiming for a more meticulous and detailed representation. By the Seashore was created during this transformative phase. The background seascape in the painting is based on sketches Renoir made in the Normandy region. He likely painted the model in his studio, seated in a wicker chair, while reconstructing the seaside background based on his field sketches. This combination creates a visual contrast between the dynamic, natural setting and the serene, static posture of the figure, adding depth to the composition. The dry manner technique adopted by Renoir after his Italian journey marked a significant stylistic shift. Departing from the rapid brushstrokes and liberated color of traditional Impressionism, this new approach emphasized finer detail and greater control. This is especially evident in his portrayal of figures. And, by the Seashore, the model's face and body are depicted with a refined precision. Her facial features are smooth, with carefully rendered shading and volume, and the texture of her hair is strikingly lifelike. In contrast, the background, comprising the sea and sky, is painted with looser, more spontaneous brushwork, preserving the hallmarks of Impressionist technique. This background demonstrates Renoir's continued interest in capturing light and color quickly, prioritizing the impression of a moment over detailed form, a method typical of his earlier works. The composition of By the Seashore is particularly well balanced. The model is centrally placed in the frame, seated in a wicker chair, and gazes at the viewer with a gentle smile. Her posture and expression convey a sense of calm and grace, expressing the intimacy and warmth that often characterize Renoir's depictions of women. Her clothing, skin tone, and hair texture are rendered with great delicacy, particularly the soft sheen and warmth of her skin, showcasing Renoir's evolving technical skill. In the background, the seascape expands outward, with shimmering waves and a broad sky. The sea is rendered in a rich variety of hues, from vibrant blue to green and white, revealing the vivid palette typical of Impressionist painting. Renoir's brushwork in this section is rapid and intuitive, aimed at capturing transient effects of light and movement on water and sky. The model in By the Seashore embodies Renoir's idealized female figure, which he portrayed with great affection throughout his career. Renoir often sought to draw out the inner beauty of his female subjects through their posture and expression. In this painting, the model's tranquil elegance is combined with an approachable humanity conveyed through her eyes and slight smile. Depicting a woman in a natural seaside setting was a favorite theme of Renoir's, emphasizing the human presence within nature. The woman's clothing is also noteworthy. Reflecting the fashion of the late 19th century, Renoir carefully depicts the texture and folds of her dress. In doing so, the painting becomes not just a portrait, but a subtle commentary on the social and cultural backdrop of women during that era. The evolution of Renoir's technique and color usage is clearly evident in By the Seashore. While his earlier works emphasized fleeting effects of light and color, after his Italian journey he adopted a more deliberate and structured approach. This shift is especially visible in the meticulous rendering of facial and bodily features, as well as in the nuanced application of color and brushstroke. The painting's color palette is bright and light, yet also possesses depth. The sea's blues and the sky's hues are vivid, showcasing Renoir's signature warm tones. The model's skin and clothing are painted with remarkable beauty, using contrasts of light and shadow to create realistic texture and luminosity. By the Seashore is a testament to the maturity of Renoir's technique and artistic style. Through his new dry manner of approach, he achieved refined depictions of the human figure, while maintaining the lively, expressive energy of Impressionist landscapes. The painting harmoniously blends vibrant color with dynamic light, illustrating Renoir's efforts to transcend the boundaries of Impressionism and explore new artistic directions.